Alrighty guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to another video on Modern Warships. I'm The Unknown, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the request of one of my subscribers. He wanted me to compare two legendary cruisers, that being the American USS Arsenal ship and the Chinese CN Lyran. And I'm going to be comparing these and, just telling you guys like the best bang for your buck. I mean, it's already pretty clear which one's the best bang for your buck, but let's just assume that you have 150,000 art coins to burn when we're comparing these two ships, shall we? So first, we have the USS Arsenal ship, and its stats are pretty simple. It has 546,000 health. The CN Lyran has 507,000. The Arsenal does a speed of 22.7 knots. The CN Lyran does 22.2, so let's just assume they're the exact same. The maneuverability of the Arsenal is 9.8, whereas the maneuverability on the Lyran is 9.1. The radar range in the Arsenal is 8.8 kilometers. The radar range on the Lyran is 10 kilometers. And then the sonar range is 1.6 for the Arsenal, but it's 2 for the CN Lyran. Moving on to the armaments of the Arsenal ship, we have a 2x missile slot and then two 1x slots. So 4 missiles total on this thing. Then we have a locked cannon, 4 really broken locked grenade launchers, a helicopter, 2 autocannons, and 4 air defenses. If we compare that to the Lyran, we have a locked DF-11, which combined does a total of like 70,000 damage. We have a singular missile slot, 4 locked railguns, 4 grenade launchers, a helicopter, 2 autocannons. I believe there's 4 air defenses on here, or no, 2 air defenses here, 2 locked here, and 2 here. So, obviously, for better air defense, the CN Lyran is far superior over the Arsenal ship. But I guess when it comes to just, like, raw firepower, I'm guessing the Arsenal does more. So we're going to go compare that in a second in test mode. So let's go over the Arsenal first. Alright, so we're going to go test the burst damage of the USS Arsenal ship. So we're going to do the cannon, and then that. There you go. So you're going to be doing about 290,000 damage. 290,000 damage with the Arsenal, assuming you're using fine again. There we go. Alright. 200 and... let's just assume that's 250,000 damage. Alright, so another thing that we can test out is the long-range capability of the grenade launchers. So first, I am going to be using the Arsenal ship, and we're just going to see how much damage the grenade launchers can do at long range. Alright, I think 5 kilometers is pretty far away, so let's test out the Arsenal's accuracy. Let me face perfectly straight real quick. Okay, there we go. So this is the damage long range capability of the Arsenal's grenade launcher, and then we'll do the cannon. So you're doing about 73,000 damage long range with the grenade launcher. Now let's test that out with, or let's compare that to the cannon. Alright, there you go. So 53,000 damage with the Arsenal's cannon versus 73,000 for the grenade launcher. Now let's go test out the CN Lyran. Alright, first we're going to test the grenade launcher, so there we go. 65,000 damage for the CN Lyran. Not too bad, not too shabby. Now for the cannons, 62,000 damage. So let's just do some quick math real quick, and I will tell you guys which one does the most damage at 5.1 kilometers. Alright, so it's actually pretty close. The Arsenal ship did 126,000 damage combined with grenade launchers and cannons at 5.1 kilometers. The CN Lyran does 127,000. So the CN Lyran does 1,000 more damage. So that's really not much of a difference to compare based off of, because, both are able to crit. So actually both do the same amount of damage roughly. It's just the grenade launchers on the Arsenal do more damage, whereas the cannons on the Lyran do more damage. So it kind of balances out. Now I'm gonna do like an offline gameplay just to test out. I'm not gonna do online for this video because it would take too long. So yeah, let's just jump right into the gameplay. Alright, so first we have the Xian Lyran, the first Chinese legendary cruiser added to the game. A very, very beautiful ship. When I did the review of the Xian Lyran, I think that video got over 1,000 views. So a lot of people sure as shit agreed with me that this ship is actually really good. It's a very balanced ship. 4 grenade launchers, 4 cannons, decent damage for the locked missiles too. So this is obviously a really, really good choice to find out which one is, you know, better and more affordable. So let's just spot right here and get that long range accuracy going. There we go. All right. One thing that sets the Xian Lyran apart from other ships is its blue grenade launchers. I do like that. That's actually a very nice touch with this ship. Also, the fast reload for the railguns and the grenade launchers. You have pretty much over 100,000 unflareable damage, as, you know, Villainator likes to say. So that's very nice for the Xian Lyran. Like, you can sit there, you don't even need to use your missiles and your cannon, or you don't need to use your missiles at all. You can literally just use your grenade launchers and use the cannons, and you're going to be doing so much damage. The only issue is that you need to have really, really good aim for longer ranges. But I will say, for the Xian Lyran, it was probably one of the best $40 I ever spent on this game. I say that a lot, but the Xian Lyran, I've mained this ship for a long time since I bought it, and I will say I have not been disappointed. It has not failed me once. As you guys can see, I'm currently slaying those bots. It's a very nice freaking ship to have if you have it. It's definitely worth the purchase if you have the necessary amount of art coins needed to buy it, for sure. I highly recommend buying this thing. Just snag that kill real quick. There we go. Nice. See if we can get a perfect 5 kills. There we go. Alright. Looks like Xian Lyran is going to be up for the running. Oh, shoot. Let's not fumble it here, guys. We got to get that 5th kill. We're going to get it. We are going to get it. That is for sure. This is going to be a perfect 5-kill match. And there it is. A perfect 5 kills using the Xian Lyran. Definitely a really good choice if you have it. Alright, next we're going to go jump into the Arsenal gameplay. Alright, so next we have the beautiful Arsenal ship. I am very fortunate enough to even have this ship and even afford it. It took me a long time to be able to afford this thing, but man, once I got it, and once I use it online, as you guys can see by the kill count right there, it's a very fun ship to use. One of the best ships that I've ever used for attacking subs and all that. I would say when it comes to attacking submarines in close to mid-range, the Arsenal ship is far, far more better than the Xian Lyran. I already know I'm going to have a bunch of grammar police in the freaking comments, so just chill out on that. But anyways, let's go spot with my CH1 here, and we're going to go attack this Moscow here. So let's try and only use the cannons and grenade launchers and see how much damage we can do at farther ranges. So let's see the grenade launchers. There you go. About 90,000 damage. The downside of the Arsenal's grenade launchers is they are slightly more inaccurate than the Xian Lyran. But that's not an issue because, I mean, it does do a lot of damage. So, you know, the accuracy isn't really an issue for the Arsenal. I mean, for farther ranges, maybe, but for a close range, if you encounter an Arsenal, like I said in my last video when I reviewed the Arsenal, dude, or a few videos ago, I reviewed the Arsenal online, and I said that I encountered a Bismarck, a real player using the Bismarck, and I was at like 2/3 health, he was full health, and I still beat him in a brawl. That's just how powerful this arsenal ship is, dude. I'm telling you, the grenade launchers are freaking broken on this thing. Like, in close range, look at the damage. You're just not beating this thing. There's no shot that you beat this thing in close range. I mean, you have to be insanely lucky. Also, I mean, assuming that I'm one of the only arsenal users in the game, so many people have the arsenal ship but don't even use it. Because they don't know how to use it, because it always gets targeted, you know? We're not getting a very decent gameplay because these stupid bots just love stealing kills. It's almost like my teammates in online. But there you go, the grenade launcher, it just eats away at the freaking ship, dude. So there you go, beautiful Arsenal gameplay. Obviously, these matches don't really determine which ship is better, just, you know, it just shows you the capabilities of a ship, right? So if you guys want to see the fullest capabilities of these ships, I will link the online gameplays in the comments, in the pinned comment, so you guys can watch the online gameplay. But I guess that pretty much concludes the comparison. I would say, let's just say that every single one of you has 150,000 art coins to just throw away, right? I would say the Arsenal is a better choice for attacking submarines and close range brawling. Whereas the CN Lyran is better at long-range accuracy, but it also can be pretty good at brawling. So, obviously, the CN Lyran is way more practical than the Arsenal ship. So, if you guys have the art coins, I highly recommend you buy the CN Lyran. It is actually really good. It's pretty much worth it. I mean, my market inventory... Let's just see how much the CN Lyran goes for. Let me go to my inventory real quick. CN Lyran. So, you know, it's going for 12,000 art coins. That's a freaking steal. Whereas the Arsenal ship, that's where it gets pretty iffy. It's going for 200,000 art coins, or 194,000 art coins minimum. So, assuming you have the art coins to burn, highly recommend you get the Arsenal ship. If you don't have the art coins to burn, I highly recommend buying the CN Lyran. It is not a waste of money. It is very, very much worth it. I hope this video helped you guys decide which ship is better, which one's not better, and which one you guys would want to buy. If this video was helpful, please let me know down in the comments, and let me know what other two ships you want me to compare. That is going to conclude today's video. Peace out, guys.